Welcome back, Crown Worlds. Of course, when I log in, somebody is moving the trash can. Hopefully, you can hear it with the new sound system. Let me know in the comments. Welcome to case number 66. Tonight, we are going to be talking about baby mamas, bear men, backseat chonies. Boy,
I'm
man,
hollering.
you can't make this shit up. So, Royals, court is officially in session. Grab your snacks, your wine, your tea. Welcome in. Your tea, your prayer cloth, your comments. Des, can you hear that?
No, baby. You
Okay,
good. Only
your
you.
is so loud. Your common sense, because tonight's docket, these people have lost every ounce of their sense, but not the Royals. I know y'all got y'all sense. I'm going to have our co-host introduce herself, and then I will read the disclaimer, and then we will get started. Welcome in on TikTok.
Hey y'all, it's Dizzy Des Delicious. How y'all doing tonight on this happy, what is it, Thursday? The-
Thursday, it is Friday Eve, child.
like the week is just flying by.
It is. I
It's
think
moving too fast.
yes, it is. This whole year is moving too fast. It seems like it was just my birthday yesterday, which my birthday is the beginning of the year. I'm an Aquarius, the first sign of the year.
hmm
Then it seems like graduations come real quick. Then the summer is over. Then New Year's. That's what I feel like as you get older. Those are your
Right.
seasons. Those are your seasons, and all you got. I cannot. So, welcome back to the star of the show, which is the gavel. I can either call you a dummy. I mean, I can call you plenty of things. Depends on what I feel like calling you, what you did. And then the mic. I love her. I do. So let's read the disclaimer and then we will jump right into the stories. First, before I jump into the stories, do your neighbors get on your nerves? Because my neighbors get on my nerves.
Nope. I love all of my neighbors.
So I had
They
to tell
don't bother me at all.
welcome in. So they bother me with things like this. Like everybody knows my schedule when I record, just like I know when they have a baby or something like that, right? So I won't play
Okay.
Tupac when I'm getting dressed in the morning. It's very interesting though that there are certain races that can be really disrespectful. But then when I wake up on Saturday mornings and hear that they're arguing over shared laundry detergent,
Mm, mm.
I think to myself, if y'all can't get along over laundry detergent, I mean, who am I to think that? But what I did tell them the other day, because let me tell you, I'm about that life and I don't need to wait for my husband or nobody else. So I left to get something to eat. I leave the house every 3 to 4 business days. I was coming back and I saw them coming across to put trash in my trash can. Now they choose to put their trash can at the end, which is probably 50 steps. My
Okay.
problem with that is Mother's Day just passed. So when I go to put my trash in the trash can,
It's already full.
and then it's full with stuff that I would never even have in the trash can. How long was that trash sitting in your house before you pulled it outside?
Oh my God.
So on the way back, I saw him doing it. So I took my 5'3.5" self over there and I said, "Hey, excuse me." I said, "Can can we be neighborly and instead of using my trash can because I put mine right by my garage where you can also put yours, walk back there where you put your trash can because it's a little disrespectful that I come out to put trash in my trash can and it's filled up. And then you have the nerve to not pull it out on trash day and you filling it up 2 days before it's picked up. This isn't your trash can. If you want your trash can to be right by your house, you can move it."
What you say, girl?
Okay, ma'am.
I know that's real.
See, these are the things that I want to say because you already disrespected me by doing it. So what can you say if I'm
I
frustrated?
think he was speechless because he didn't know it was you when you walked up on him.
They didn't see my car pulling up.
Oh
They
my
would always be
God.
at home and never come out the
He
house.
thought he was getting away with that one. I'm so
And
weak.
I mean, just so effortlessly. Like they'll clean out. They got 32 cars over there. So first of all, not only are you parking in front of our house, you park in your house. You park in front of our house in the middle way thing, and then you got the nerve to have trucks.
Oh
He said,
my.
That's ridiculous. That legit, and not a single one is parked in your double garage. Huh?
Oh, they got their garages storage.
No, why is it cleaned all out the middle? It's just stuff around the perimeter. They want to sit in there and do stuff and everything like that. So they don't want to use a garage. I really don't care. But what I'm tired of is between them and each son got a girlfriend and all this other shit. Y'all park over here. Even your raggedy ass girlfriend came over here and brought her shit. When I saw her come out the house and literally bring the trash and dump it like she was cleaning and regularly just, I said, Madam, I didn't call myself Madam. I called myself my real first name. I said, Self. Myself said, huh? I said, just calm down. Okay. Everybody wasn't raised right.
Everybody wasn't raised at all.
And I think before them, I'm the youngest family over here. They've been here, like a lot of them grew up in their houses and then they took it over from their parents and their parents got another house. So they've been here years and years and years. So some of the behaviors and neighborly things that I picked up is because I moved over here and they have them. In addition, y'all, when you come on my street, it's not a lot of parking. It's just not. It's enough for regular homes because these homes were built a long time ago. So if you know that you're moving in with you, your 5 adult sons, your sister, your this and that, this ain't the neighborhood for you. There's no
Mm.
parking. When they parked on my grass one day, I said, I know you fucking
No, they didn't do that.
and did and slept in. So I went over there and knocked on the door and she was like, oh, it's because I couldn't find a parking space last night. Ma'am, I don't care if you have to park down the street. And why do people think they're not supposed to park down the street?
I want to know, why do people think I have to give a fuck about what was not convenient for them? Where we do that at? Like, that your problem ain't my problem, and you parking on my grass will never be cool. That's never gonna be cool, baby.
On the
Like, where we
grass.
do that at?
So I had to say something. And then one night she did it again. And it had got to the point where I couldn't get to the side without walking all the way around. Well, I don't want to. I shouldn't be inconvenienced for nothing. I don't care if it's 3 extra steps. I don't think you should do it. So then hubby had to go over there. And then, girl, they ain't parked there since. Crazy the way that works, huh? I'm like, I'm worse than him.
Right.
So they must hear me talking shit about him because I just heard him pull my parking. I just heard him pull my trash can.
Oh wow. I'm so weak. Was that a kudos to you? You've helped your neighbor become neighborly.
You can't make this shit up. But I'm so hood. I talk loud on purpose. They
You
closing down.
gotta let 'em- like you gotta let them understand sometimes. You gotta say it without saying it.
I'm about that life in real life, but I'm real nice, nasty with it. Because the first couple of times I was like, can you guys do me a favor and do this? And then after I say it like that, I'd be like, so what I don't understand is,
Oh, okay.
and yes, I will yell at you like this. What I don't understand is, it is definitely something wrong with me. Anyway, grab your six, y'all. Let's go. Thank you for the gifts. I fucked myself up. I got short woman syndrome. Shit. Oh man. Okay. Here we go. That one was really good. Hold on. I
What
want.
you eating?
I wanted to see what color it was. Mike and Ike.
Oh, okay.
This color. It's really good. Okay. No face detected, but that's my face. TikTok
It's
is so.
not in the camera, maybe.
It is. I'm dead in the middle of the camera.
Oh,
Y'all see me?
I do.
You do? Yeah.
I'm looking right at you.
Okay. Well, I'll keep going. Here we go. You have to train it. I can't say that out loud.
Like, don't say it, babe. I feel you though. Look,
Can't
I feel
even
you
say
though.
can't say
Listen,
that
beat,
out
beat. Who got the keys to my Jeep?
Girl, let me read this damn disclaimer that I should have read before I went off on a tangent with the hot topic for today, which is unruly
It's
man.
okay. Go ahead. We here for it.
Here we go. As always, this show is for entertainment, commentary, education, and community discussion purposes only. Allegedly means alleged. Messy means messy. And if you see yourself in these stories, well, maybe the Holy Spirit and a therapist sent you here.
I'm crying.
Yo, I change my disclaimer all the time, and I love making it very funny because that cracks me up. Let's see. Court is in session. First story. It is short. So, first story is, let's see. Let me make sure I'm in frame for both. But once I'm too tall for something, it's cutting off my bun. Whatever. Here we go. Let's see. Sugar Mama from Hell thinks Jamaica is a build a man workshop. I wonder why. Anyway, oh man. Ma'am, you can't buy a vacation pool boy and then file a customer service complaint because he won't give you none. They like to screw like jackrabbits. What did you do? Girl, let's listen. Okay. Danny was a pool boy in Jamaica when I brought him home with me. I brought Danny everything he asked for: a bike, games, clothes. I even took him to Vegas with me. Is he a kid? He lets he lets me please him. I swear. Dentures. I swear I wear dentures. So he loves what I do when I remove my smile,
Oh wow.
but he doesn't want X from me. He believes that all white women are rich and I am not. Furthermore, I'm not financially stable enough to continue spoiling him. I expected sex by now, but he keeps teasing. What do Jamaican men want? How do I close the deal with him? I'm always hot and bothered, and he doesn't do what he's supposed to do. I need advice. Mic drop.
Drop
Um,
kick roll. What? What? Right? Did I say do the splits out of there? What? Um, ma'am,
you bought him
ma'am.
clothes, games.
He
What
is
did you say?
pimping you.
You bought him a bike, clothes, games, like you was a sugar mama. You took him to Vegas where you spent a lot of money, like a sugar mama. You take out your dentures like a top flight sugar mama, and he allows you to please him, and you're not financially stable to continue this. And you want us to tell you what to do.
Girl, who hurt you? At what age were you hurt? Because I know you fucking lying.
Miss Lady
You-
Man. Oh, Miss Lady Man. You got what you paid for. You knew what you was doing. At this point, this is how I personally feel. At this point, I don't think that anybody should be getting taken advantage of by going to another country and doing all of that stuff. Or somebody writing you and talking about, oh, I'm in love with you because spelled COS, automatically you know they're Nigerian. I mean, at this point, the love bombing, and maybe I'm just different. Love bombing is scary as hell to me, even from people around you, because we have family members that all of a sudden become so nice, or they start calling about 2 or 3 weeks before something is due, or graduation season is coming, and all of a sudden, oh, how you been doing? I've been thinking about you. 2 seconds later, can I get your address for this invitation? They didn't really reach out to you because they wanted to reach out to you. They reached out to you because they want you to come. He clearly using her. Duh, she can't be for real. I don't understand. You researched enough to know, oh my gosh, let me take my dentures out when I'm doing this.
Girl, I can't believe you took your dentures out for a scrub.
And where to take him. But you didn't research enough. And this the other thing. I want to see what she looked like. Because y'all, if you go on YouTube and look up, what do they call it? Love scam. It's a particular type of scam that is called involving the word love, I believe. If you go in there and look, It'll be some woman, no offense, reality is reality. I'm plus size. Reality is reality. It'll be the most science project shaped Caucasian woman with 3 strands of hair, teeth outlined in coffee, and a scarf on in the summer. And it'll be a man looking like Morris Chestnut, Usher, Chris Brown. Pick your one that you really love. Looking like that, talking about, I'm in love with you.
Yep, I'm crying. I'm crying. His
And they
baby
be done sent them
bye.
a lot of monies. Even if they kids tell them not. Now, one, I was so pissed off because that lady, let me tell y'all what happened with one of them. Y'all want to hear? Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you the worst one I ever heard, and it pissed me off. And they had a whole ring where they bring down the people and bust them. So they go and find out for her. It was catfish, and they partner with the people over there. Anyway, so they saw the lady, and she reached out to ask, "Is the person real?" So when they bring her in, a Caucasian lady, she was the most racist woman ever. And the cameraman and one of the IT people, he was the cameraman IT person, thank you, reached out and she still was saying the racist stuff right in front of him. But in true professionalism, he was like, she got a right to feel how she feel. This is a show type of thing. But she was like, they told her, we think this is somebody from Nigeria. Oh, I would never fall for nothing like that. No, it's not. No, it's not. That man, when I tell you he milked her dry, clean through her 401k, clean through the money she had gotten for her husband passing. And when I tell you she was wanting them to look over their glasses like this, I was like,
Go to bed.
all the way
Mm-hmm.
down to calling us monkeys and everything. You couldn't have possibly thought Rico Suave she thought it was a sergeant from the military. But when you pick up the phone to talk to him, thank you, it was barely any connection when he called to pretend like he was gonna call her. So she had nothing other than regular pictures, which they dropped into a thing. And here's the final one, because she did too. They had the colonel person come on and tell her, I've been used a couple times in these romance scam. That's what it's called, romance scam on YouTube if you want to see it. Any of them. She still went straight back after the first show and proceeded to give that man money from Nigeria. So
Oh wow.
the black man was like,
You like being stupid.
"You just called me a monkey." Anyway, child, exactly what she looks like, probably. She should have known she was not the prize. She is the purchaser. That's why y'all be fucking for thank you so much. Be fucking for hey Avis. When some of these women go to these specific destinations, it's the reason why you went to Jamaica. It's the reason why you go to certain places in the UK. And it's a certain reason why you go to places in Africa. You go to specific hotspots, no different than these, what is that called? The bros that travel? Passport bros. They go to specific locations. You know what you was doing when you did it. That means
Period.
you knew when you took out your dentures that you was going in for the whoopty wop. When he didn't give you none then, honey, you should have knew. When he can allow you to please him and just move forward, you should have knew. Jamaican men screw like jackrabbits.
I'm so weak.
They do. They screw most of the people on the damn resort, child. All I could say is I may or may not have been on vacation with people that may or may not have lived their best life, and they absolutely should have. Okay, just so you know. So, ma'am, we don't have advice for you because you don't have sense. You should have just went home. So by yourself. Okay,
Right. Ain't no advice for being stupid.
it ain't, because it takes a lot to get a Jamaican man here. Just by the way, I mean a lot. They don't let them travel for shit. They are
'Cause
very.
they don't think they know they up to no good.
They know they're not gonna come back. Mm. So anyway, so not that you remove your smile, okay? I don't know what to tell you. We're gonna name you, let's see, Groupon Romance from Hell. That's what we're gonna name you. That's what we're gonna name you.
I'm so weak
Because you old enough
to
to
know
know the
better.
game. But you bought him a bike, game, and clothes, and you took him to Vegas. Oh my God. Already. Don't spam my damn comments, okay? If you paying 5 grand, dear people, if you paying 5 grand, figure out how to drop it to me and do it. Okay. Uh Back to what we were saying with the verdict. That man wanted a sponsor. Okay? He does not want you. He does not want a soulmate. His soulmate is back at home or somebody he's already been talking to on the internet. And as soon as he's done milking you dry, he's going to move forward. You're living in delusion. Okay? Now, what's not right is he going to have to pay for his karma because I don't care. You don't get to do people like that. I don't care what your circumstance is. You don't do people like that. And it's not right. So, Danny, the pool boy, thank your auntie and tell her the truth. Tell her the truth. You here now. I don't think she can make you go back. Can you? Somebody tell me in the comments. Can you make somebody come back that you brought over from Jamaica after they've been sponsored? Isn't that like a sponsorship?
It
I think
is,
so. And I don't think you can make them go back unless
especially if they make sure you stay with them the 2 years. I think that they supposed to be with you before they can be considered a citizen on this side of the town.
and when they first come, they can't work. So you know you're bringing them over here and what is taking place. So, ma'am, I don't have no chill for you, girl. Please, you should have watched something. Okay, so is I don't want to use the gavel because she's old.
Girl, bye.
What does
Guilty.
the sound make her have high BP?
If
No,
taking her teeth out to do fellatio doesn't.
you right. You right. She's ahead of the game. Guilty dummy. So let's move to the next story. Case number two.
Ah,
Guilty.
shit.
You right. You right. You out here playing young girl games. Mm-hmm.
Slow face ass.
You got you a
Over here
YN.
thinking, over here thinking she over here doing something. You ain't doing nothing, mommy. You ain't doing nothing. Oh,
Okay. Let's see. Case number two. Your wife wasn't cheating. She was running a whole criminal enterprise. Let's see what she did. Where are my TikTok manners? Hello, hello, Montana. Hello, beautiful. Let's see. Next story. You ready, Avis? This some shit. I'm telling you. Can't make this shit up. You found pennies in the car and ended up discovering a whole HBO true crime documentary. Just so y'all know, I read the story, then I turn and read the comments. I don't read these stories before because I want to be surprised with you guys. So if I slow down on a particular word, it's more than likely because it can't be said over here. So let's see. And sometimes I have to adjust my lashes with my glasses. Just kidding. Here we go. Actually, I'm not. That threw my vision all off. Here we go. I was running late for work, but my wife was sound asleep because she had gone out with her friends the night before. She parked behind my car, so I took her car to work. Small black panties were in the passenger seat. My my wife is a size 16. Mm. These were not her panties. I searched the car and found little empty liquor bottles and a long pink fingernail, also not my wife's. I called her and told her why I found. I think he means what I found. Wild night, huh? I asked. She berated me for stealing her car. She says she's pressing charges. I'm her husband and we live together. She said I had no right to snoop in her car. I was at work when the police arrived and seized the car and my phone. Oh my God. Oh my God. They spoke to my boss and I was laid off until the completion of the investigation. I was dumbfounded. I took an Uber home only to find a search warrant on my house and I wasn't allowed to retrieve my things. I couldn't believe my wife took things this far. After begging for information, a detective pulled me aside and told me your wife and her boyfriend were busted. Um, they did inappropriate things with teenagers.
Oh my God.
One teen escaped last night and told her parents everything. We live in a small town and this is about to blow up. I've started divorce proceedings and I went no contact with her. My concern is that I've been doing my dirt too with legal age couples, and I'm sure reporters will expose me. I'm in the ministry. Swinging is frowned upon. How do I protect my image and that of my lovers? I need advice.
Here we go with another story. I don't have no advice for you.
Throw the
What?
mic, throw the mic in the Bible. Okay, for me, the topic of kids and things happening to kids is far too much for me. So I don't want to address that part at all. If you do in the comments, that's fine. I probably won't respond to it, so you guys can have that conversation yourself. But we can talk about this person having their own dirt. This person calling the police on. So let me recap. What we will be discussing is this woman went out and had herself a grand old time. Her husband took her car to work. Her trifling ass called the police on the husband and sent them to the job as a criminal. So you didn't think about that? Then the husband is more concerned with the fact that he's been laid off until the investigation is done, although I'm not sure. Oh, because he's in ministry. He's in ministry. He's been swinging and he doesn't want that to be found out. So my question is, sir, how you call her out if you had stuff in your uh closet that you didn't want to be? You called her busy. If you swinging, wasn't you supposed to be swinging with your wife? Wait, what?
I'm confused. I'm
So both
confused.
of them is leading separate lives, is what it sounds like. And you didn't know your wife was a freak, so you went off and had swinger session all by yourself. Welcome in, all by yourself. When you could have done that with your wife, both of y'all could have stayed out of trouble. What the hell? How do I protect my image and my lovers? If you in the ministry, don't you think you should be, what is that? Repenting? I don't think. Okay, okay. Let me see what the comments say on YouTube. Oh my god. Yeah, tell the truth. I don't have what image exactly. I don't have a roundabout answer for that. When something comes out and it's this thick, um, okay, let me go back up. Shit, it looked like y'all was typing the whole damn time I was talking. Hold on. Uh, okay. So first comment says that's crazy and is. The next comment says the first step is to step down. Clock it. You don't need to be on suspension. You actually supposed to step down. I mean, if you asking, I don't understand why you asking and you in ministry. That's why I'm like, how do he have these questions? You know what you're supposed to do. The Bible tells you what to do. So I don't understand. What the fuck? He's trifling all the way around. This story is trifling all the way around. Yes, absolutely agree. Because that has like a lot of layers. That's like some lifetime movie type stuff. Welcome in. We're telling short stories and then we giving our feedback. So now we're discussing story number 2. Um, Tell your truth before it comes out. Absolutely. What you have to do first, like you said, step down. Then the next thing you should do is go over there and tell that other couple because they may not be as you're more responsible for what you did because you're in ministry. So unless they're in ministry too, they're the flock. So it just might be that they need to switch a church. I mean, that's not as family too, but what I'm saying is it may not impact their job or something like that. Why do people in the small towns do the worst stuff, knowing that welcome in? He just want to hide his. He do, but if you stay in a small town where everybody knows everybody, Barney Fife and Andy Griffith is gonna tell everybody.
That shit crazy work. And I wonder, were they swinging together as well as why she also has a boyfriend on the side? Maybe she got her boyfriend from their swinging adventures. Never know.
Maybe that's why he wasn't as, oh my gosh. It was just, oh, you had a wild night.
Yeah, it wasn't no big deal until until
Because she knew her car was a crime scene. So it probably wasn't that he took the
that's
car.
so crazy.
That's crazy as the fuck. Because why would you call the police? Why would you go get your own car? I'm grateful you did because now the young girls can be okay. And you and your partner deserve to rot in the pits of hell.
I just know you fucking lying. You and your partner over here doing this, but you call the police on your husband. Is
Not
that
to
ain't the
really
most
fix the cars,
backward
to
shit?
switch the cars out. Uh,
Huh?
TikTok says, seems like she has caught feelings for whoever she. So, baby, she's not swinging. She's smuggling. She's smuggling underage. That's what her thing said. That's why I said I don't really want to talk about that because unless y'all want to see me burst into full tears and not be able to function, because these are true stories, it's not a good idea for me to talk
Yeah,
about that.
don't
Again,
do
I
it.
don't read the stories in advance. I would have never picked that story if, or I would have omitted that out of the story and like faked it and replaced it with something else. I wouldn't have did that one because of that part. I'm not emotionally.
We
Uh,
understand.
but there's enough left, honey. So the husband is the swinger and a minister, and he's suspended until further investigation. And he's upset because what if the people find out and his swinger people are exposed?
But why would that happen?
Because it's a small town. Hey, Shay, it's a small town.
I
So that's
mean,
what
but but for what his wife got caught for, why would that come out? What was that have to do with what they was doing?
you need to clear the husband of any involvement. It's minors.
Right, but if
So it could come out. I don't think he's necessarily saying it will, but he's saying it could come out. It's a small town. Or
mm,
just think if the wife knows that he's doing anything, some people get to talking. Like, oh, you think it's a big deal what I did? Well, he did this. You know how people are like that. Um, okay, it's time to get the hell out of that city or town. Absolutely, because what he did wasn't illegal. It's not appropriate as a minister, but it's not illegal. So his is all based on his
let's see
relationship.
if he make it to the news. Shit.
Right. Right. He opened that can of worms. He did open that can of worms, but she took that can of worms to hell, honey, because it ain't no way. I'd have just took my car. I'd have took him his car, picked up my car, and then left. But at that point, God did that because at that point, the young lady was telling and it was evidence. So that's good. All while in the ministry, exactly. So you trying to protect your image.
Mm, mm, mm.
After you step down, you have to go tell the couple that you've been rocking with that, hey, this shit could potentially hit the fan. Hopefully it's not found out. I technically don't see why it would, but unless they've been just doing some far out stuff or meeting at a hotel and it's connected and this person know that person. Um, and hell, a family member wants to say, hell, I saw him over here doing this. You never know. That's why I was taught. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that if everybody finds out, you don't tell your secrets to nobody, so you don't do that with people. Because if somebody find out, you have to be able to own it. It might not be the most pleasant thing you want to come out, but you have to be able to own it and forgive yourself. Most people can't
Period.
forgive themselves, and it leads to unaliving and things like that. Like that shit's not funny. Um, you have to be very careful and see people be out here in these small towns. But hell, I grew up in a big city. I could tell you people's business that wouldn't even know I knew their business. That wouldn't even knew I knew their business. Like why they picked up a certain prescription and all kind of stuff. People be interconnected, and you just never know. So just be very careful, or that's something that you should have had out of town trips for, sir. And you should have had them. That's why they say cheating is a rich man's sport. Okay.
Right, because you do not cheat where you live, fool. I
And
done,
it
ain't nobody taught y'all nothing.
everybody thinks they above it.
See, this the thing though. It's not only a rich man's sport because of you having to pay for her. It's for you paying for yourself to get the fuck on and move around and not be stuck in like a truck. Like you don't need to be doing none of that.
Mm-mm.
And you can't afford to cheat. But you think you can. You think you somebody's prize. You think you somebody's catch. You can't even stay faithful to what's actually loving on you in your worst time.
It's crazy.
That
Ava
shit insane.
is very insane. Ava says, yes, like most pastors do. They never think about what they can lose if they get exposed. They don't. And that's so crazy to me because they actually preach and teach how bad things can go when God says punishment time. I don't understand. I really, really
Period.
don't. Let me get through the rest of the comments. I'm so sorry. I thought swinging married people do together. You're supposed to do it together. Maybe they started off that way. I don't know. I would have wanted to know more about that shit. Did you guys start out together? You moved out, or was you on this pedestal and both of you thought the other one was perfect? And so you just didn't enjoy the things you could have enjoyed together. So it led to this place, which also goes back to the Bible, in that you're supposed to be very, very honest with your own spouse and your own partner, because that could have been avoided. You shouldn't be swinging with somebody else. Because even if, hey, no, that's still against the Bible. But it still looks better if you with your spouse than if you're doing it without them because you didn't betray them. To me, if you're caring about image, they need to find out their minister isn't faithful. They need to find out right away because welcome in. If you can, please grab your daily heart me if you have already. I think I've said thank you along the way because I've seen it pop up. And we'll get on to story number 3 in just a minute. But baby, this story right here that I just read, it gotta cook. Y'all gotta be on time so you can hear the story. Because I even do CP time. Because I wait for y'all a little bit.
I'm so
Okay,
weak.
so I'm usually late.
Not the
Is that what
CP
people
time.
do? They say, I did it for you. And it really be because they needed it. We need each other. Y'all got your snack? Okay. Let's see. They'll say need to know you're faithful. And then hello, that's what I was thinking. With the child and him being a mister. Mm-hmm. God stepped in for real. Mm-hmm. And did. And these small towns be doing more than these damn big cities.
Oh, okay.
Like y'all don't think y'all gonna get caught? I'll tell you how you get caught. It's just like back in Color Purple days and back in our parent days. I'm just gonna tell you. Okay, let me tell my secret. Let me get my mic and I personally, I'm gonna look right here and let's see if I look cross-eyed because both cameras is right here. And look right here. I don't personally think that a lot of our grandpas and great grandpas went out for cigarettes and never came back. I don't think that they went away to the service and never came back. I think that grandma found out what he did and then she hit him over the head with a shovel. And then
Mm,
he might or might not be on the property still.
mm.
Heard it was a lovely fire that night. That's what I think. Because the houses was so far apart and they wasn't looking for where we was. So I think a lot of them women did eye for an eye and they handled it themselves. That's what I think.
Hmm.
So them smaller towns, no, we don't see a lot of stuff on the news because those are mostly open carry places with whole hunting cop house.
Hmm.
Anyway, child, let's go to the next. So let me see. I got all the comments on TikTok and over here. If you're new into TikTok and you've just joined, we are now moving on to story number 3. Welcome in. If you can, please get your daily heart meet and tap the screen while you listen. That would greatly appreciate that. Oh, and share. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this one up. Um, Honey, your question was, how do I protect my image and that of my lovers? We just gave you multiple advices in the comments, and none of them related to your image, because your image should be the last of your words. That's your damn problem. Is that you in a ministry and you wasn't listening or truly reading. Sounds like you was doing it to show out, because you should know that you should not be worried about your image at this very moment. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. You should not be worried about your image as a minister who just did all of this, and you know that according to the Bible, you're responsible for your wife. Hence why when they were in the garden, Jesus did not, God, did not go to Eve. He had questions for Adam. You're the, it's God, then the husband, then the wife, then the, you should know
Hmm.
that, sir. I shouldn't be telling you this right now. Thank you so much. Happy May. Happy May. Happy graduation month. And I don't have to take near a flight this year for a graduation. Won't he do it? Oh,
Amen.
won't he do it? Okay, so the answer for you is just enjoy the federal investigation that your spouse is about to go through. Hopefully, you don't have nothing connected to it. Um, Good thing you made that call right away, and that's why they took your phone. So it's a good thing you made that call right away. Um, yes, he will do it, sis. uh, because that would show if you was involved, you wouldn't have had questions and been calling, to find out what the hell is going on, and she wouldn't have been sending somebody up there to get the car. So God covered you in that way because you did not commit that type of sin. Now, shit. So don't be
Hmm.
worried about protecting your image at all. You need to be worried about.
You need to grow an image.
You need to start over from ground one, and the first thing is divorce immediately, like you said. That's divorce. Divorce, divorce. Thank you. And don't ever have another side adventure again. If that didn't scare you straight, I don't know what to say to you. Okay?
It didn't. He gonna do it again. He's
You
an
think
idiot.
you think he
He's
gonna do
an
it
absolute
again?
idiot. He's gonna do it again, just as sure as we're having this
Des,
conversation.
Des.
Huh.
This is a really big thing.
He probably doing it again already right now. Yeah. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. He
Welcome.
gonna do it 3 times.
Hey,
Okay.
welcome in. If you can, please get your daily heart me and tap the screen. I'm moving
Hmm.
on to story number 3 in just a minute. This last one, child, y'all gonna have to. The replay is available on YouTube. I don't know how to do a replay in particular over here for the whole replay because the show is an hour plus. So you have to go to YouTube after I've already did the story over here. So let's move on to the next story. My God, on today, that one damn near took me out. I wasn't
Hmm.
ready. I should have had a shot, not snacks. Here we go.
Hmm.
Okay, let me make sure I got all the comments on YouTube. Perfect. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so this next one, trigger warning, okay, is gonna start off bad, but I promise you it's okay. This one I did read because of the first sentence, okay? So it's okay. Trust me. It's very okay.
Okay.
Trust me, okay? Okay. You slapped a minor and her dad turned into the Incredible Hulk.
Mm.
Sir, you hit somebody else's child, then got beat like a rental car. Here we go. My girlfriend's 9-year-old daughter is mad disrespectful and evil. I've lived here for a month and the uh-oh, I told the girl to do her homework and the dishes before her mom gets home. She told me, "You ain't my daddy, focus on you." I smacked the thunder out of her before I even recognized what I did. The girl ordered an Uber and left the house. She still didn't do the dishes. I text my girlfriend what happened and she said I should leave. You better go, like now. I like it here and I ain't going nowhere. Period. In my opinion, somebody should have taught that girl some respect, and I am the man to do it. So,
Hmm.
one, should somebody have taught her respect? Yes. Should somebody have taught you? Uh-huh.
Mm-mm.
So we'll see. An hour later, a big black hairy bear man crashed through the front door. I'm sorry, the front window of the house. He didn't even take the door. He went through the window.
Mm.
Oh, Bossy, I can't right now. Um, Hold on, guys. Des, am I supposed to decline it or will it just
Yeah,
go? I
you
decline. Does
you
that
go
mean
away too.
will the other person see it?
No.
Okay. Let me start over. Not start over, but an hour later, a big black hairy bear man crashed through the front window of the house, and he punched me to sleep. Okay, because you needed a nap. Because who do you think you are? That was the girl's father. She packed her things and moved in with him. My girlfriend wants me out, but I like it here and I'm not leaving. I want to press charges for assault, but she says I struck her child first and I will get arrested for abuse. The bear man got the window fixed, and my girlfriend is pretending nothing is wrong. I'm on crutches. My face is black and blue. I can't find a job looking like this. I want to get my lick back, but she won't tell me the bear man's name or where he lives. She just wants me out, but I'm staying and I need to heal. I'm the victim here. What do I do?
You're an idiot.
My God. Oh my God. First of all, you got exactly what you deserve, putting your hands on that girl. That's what you get. Now he done came in and slammed through the window like Van Damme, and now you want to be scared. And what is wrong with you? I can tell you what's wrong with you. I know because I caught it. Girl, these stories be crazy as the hell. How you looking for a job talking about I can't find a job like this? You didn't have a job before you moved in with that woman? So that woman
Oh,
got
okay. Or you didn't have a job before you got your ass whooped, before you got knocked the fuck
tell
out.
him,
You ain't
just
got no job.
tell him. Because
That's what you telling us.
how you
And you
don't want
also telling us that you like it here and you gonna stay somewhere that you can't afford to be because you're a freeloader
and her daughter done moved out.
and you think she finna a battle between her and you.
And
You think you gonna trump her child?
by the time you wrote this letter, you still think you right. Because you still ain't say nowhere in here, I'm sorry, I should have went about it a different way. We sat down and had a conversation. That woman said, I want you out. Hard stop, period. And here's the thing, because with some baby daddies like that, they care about the baby mama too. Or she might have men in her family that care about her too. Don't let her get to having to call somebody and she told you from the beginning, get your butt out like now. She
Like
tried to
you could have avoided the ass whooping if you had got out.
exactly. So she let you know from the beginning that she chose her child. But she didn't even she's so confident and she knew what was gonna happen. She didn't even need to leave work, honey.
And she sure didn't. She told you to leave. You need to go. And you did not take heed, sir.
And you talk about I want to get my lick back. Rule, you don't
Lick.
get in
You
some
already gave the lick that got
yes,
you the
you
lick.
started it. What do you mean a lick back? You started it. That's your problem. The lick.
You
You
need
weren't.
to help him come lick across your face one more time. That's what you need to hope for. Because I'm rooting for the big berry man.
He should have been in ICU, but crutches is good enough for me. Because you put your hands on one of mine, other than a regular pow pow, and we got a problem. Because can you pow pow 'em on the butt or the hand if they're about to touch an electric socket, things like that? Yes. If all the kids getting a whipping, that don't make my kids exempt, that type of thing. Um, but you said it. Okay, let me read let me finish the comments because let me calm down.
It's okay. Calm
So
down,
he's
Sister Pooh.
crazy, and so is she. How is she crazy? Tell me that. Um, oh, the internet is tripping. Hold on, y'all. Okay, internet is back. He was wrong for putting his hands on that girl. He has no right, no place or right. A month? What is up with you hussies?
Mm, mm,
He
mm.
shouldn't have even been up in that house without no daggone job and with so y'all didn't have a discussion before about how things would go. She had warmed up to him already. She didn't know what barriers should be there, so that it should be clear what she should do or nothing like that.
Mm.
Because you just thinking you're gonna come in and with an iron fist, that's insane. It is. And here's the other thing around her child, that part. And here's the other thing. This is a problem that I have with people. Let me read this very last comment. Ava said on TikTok around her child. Yes, that's a problem for me. The only reason you be in my house is because I'm whooping your butt every day. I don't see how he's only been there a month. Exactly. Okay. So let me tell you guys. Okay. Because I don't have sense about mine at all. I blame the mother from the beginning because the child is 9 years old and you at work and some nigga is at the house with your damn 9 year old.
Mm.
How is that 9 year old in a house with a whole man? I don't give a damn. That baby should not be in a house with no man. And I'm not saying he's a bad man, nothing like that. What I'm saying is responsibility of a mom. Why is your 9 year old in a house with a man? Are y'all that hard up? Does we
Sounds
need to have
like
this
it. I am so sick of these pick me bitches.
welcome in? We are on story number 3 for the night and ending with story number 4. And then stick around because I will come over here and do 2 more stories. You guys like my nails? I love them. Get them done
Oh
every
yeah,
day.
that's cute.
I love them. You want to know what they're inspired by? These press-ons I saw on Shein. Mhm,
Okay.
I did. So
Cutesy.
thank you. Back to her. I don't like you, man. I think you're a bad mom, and I think you need mental help. Okay? Thank you. I think you need mental help. I'm glad that dad stepped in and came and got the girl. Now you need to work on getting him out the house. Hey, but somebody lives with you is the reason why you can't put them out and you have to give an eviction because they stayed over a year or that they moved in at all. Some states is at all, huh? I wonder what state they're in. Because
I
some
don't know, but I know it's against the law to make somebody homeless, they say.
so that's in your state. It's against the law to make somebody homeless. Here, it's not against the law, but you have to properly evict them. You have to give them a note once
And
they
see, here you have to get evicted to evict them.
what?
Yeah.
So you have to move.
You gotta move if you want to put them out.
I'm like, why you gotta get evicted now? You could just move. In Florida, it's 1 month. Whoa, 1 month. Oh, well, depending on what state you in, I would say he talking about he want to press charges. You got it to hold over his head that he put his hands on your baby. So call your baby daddy and let him know I don't want to be with this man no more. He won't leave my house. I want us to go back to how we were. Thank you for taking our daughter, but I don't want him here. Somebody needs to come help me. And then welcome in. And then he will yell at you for even letting the man move in before consulting him. Because, yes, when you move forward with somebody and you have a child, I do think all adults should meet and talk. If she's remarried, if you remarried, if y'all, whatever steps you about to make with something like that, you should meet and talk only about what the expectations are for that of the child and set the tone. And that's for everybody involved. That don't mean that you listen to everything that the parents want because what you're not going to tell me what to do is what the fuck I want to do in my house. And if your child jump on couches at your house, they not going to come to my house and jump on couches. But you
Period.
discuss what that will, look like or whatever and how you can move together for it as family because you are family. Your primary family, as a matter of fact. The moment you said I smacked the thunder out of that child.
And he was so proud when he said it.
You wrote it to us. We didn't ask you this. Mind you, these are unsolicited opinions, like, or stories. We didn't ask for these stories. You have to file for an eviction. You have to file for an eviction here in California too, but I think it's if they stay after a year or they've already got mail there. It's something like that.
That's why when people move in your house, they try to hurry you up and get some mail sent to your house.
Oh no.
I'm telling you, I have had a lot of different
A
experiences
violation for what? My life.
because so they don't get put out so easily.
No. Let me finish this. Hold on. I disputed it. Um, because I'm not promoting violence. I'm actually saying do not do this. TikTok, y'all gotta do better at picking up stuff because the amount of hoo-ha's I done seen, dang near peach in the back, dang near uh areola and everything else, and I'm over here talking about what not to do. Like this is why I didn't want to come over here because I don't have time for that. In today's technology, you have a better way to do it. I know. Hire me. I can set up the system for you. Jesus,
I'm so weak. I love that.
but I can. It's very easy. It's very easy. But you could have on here a child getting slang left, right, and center, and it's not good. Or a grip baby on here that today literally her eyes was popping out her head and she looked like she was high as giraffe pussy. And that's fine. And I'm talking about what not to do. Whatever. That's why they
Mhm.
call her daddy on you. And that's what you get. You'll do better to just leave. You own crutches. You blue black and you can't find a job. You're not looking for a job. The
Mm.
father clearly don't play about his child, and don't. I mean, got this. She done packed her stuff and left, honey. Most would have. No, I don't know. Y'all, would you have been like, "Oh, don't take my child. Let's have a conversation," or would you oblige
Nope.
by the dad? Yeah,
Due to
I,
the fact that I can't get this nigga out of my house, I would have been definitely okay with her going with her dad. Let me handle my situation.
yeah, I would too. I would too, because you clearly didn't step in the way when he handled his business. Um, and as you shouldn't. Don't get in between men business. I wouldn't. Are these people real? I promise you. You want me to send you the screenshot? Some of these even have follow-ups. Or the person be in the comments. I can't make this shit up, Raquel. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I try to go for the most credible sites and places to get these stories. And if you think about the psychology of it all, if I place this story kind of like a Dear Abby in a place where nobody knows me and all of that, I could literally write it out exactly how I feel. Welcome in. Please get your daily heartbeat and tap the screen as we go through the stories. I appreciate you all. Thank you. They put these stories out there, and then you could go back and look for the stories and get follow up and feedback and do all of the things, and nobody will ever know that it's you. So, like, what reason do you have to lie? And a lot of these, they come back and thank you for this advice. That's stupid. All of this kind of stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. So I don't be lying when I say if we have really good feedback to give, like if this would have been coming from the mom, I would go give her our feedback. Because it's coming from him and I don't like what he did, my response to him would probably be um what is it called? Like restricted or whatever.
Mm.
Because it would start with you should leave so that man don't come back and finish what he started and you end up in ICU.
That part.
He was wrong for it. The right of place. That right. No, he shouldn't. No, she shouldn't be left with him. That's why what happened happened. And I'm happy it was, yep, me too. I'm happy it was that versus what could happen. Why is he not in jail? Because it looks like they didn't call the police. It looks like they handled it internally. There was an internal process. where you do this to me and I'm going to do that to you, and you go get patched up and get your blood transfusion and all of the things, and you don't get to press charges. Because remember, he called out, he said, I want to press charges and get my lick back. And the girlfriend said, you can't press charges because you put your hands on my child. And basically, I will tell on you. So that's why I was saying she got that to hold over his head. She could use that along with my baby daddy will come and finish this if you don't get out of my house right now. You know,
And that's where we need to be at right now.
that's what I would do. That's what I would do. Even if I just told him that, to start the ball rolling of him knowing, no, you got to go. And I'm not waiting till you off the crutches either. Like, you got to go now. She can get
And
them out of the house.
he
I
just ain't got nowhere to go. And that's the only reason he's staying.
Uh-huh. And she must have a nice house. Last comment says she can get him out of the house. I will go to jail behind mine. He would get out so my baby can come home. Yeah. I think she has her over there with the dad and probably allowed it again until things calm down. And because it happened and she called her dad, I'm pretty sure the dad, needs some time.
And he don't want his child back over there for a little
That's
while,
what I
I'm
mean.
sure.
He needs some time. Like, it happened and he got that call of the child. You know what I'm saying? Being upset. A 9-year-old
Mhm.
had to get in an Uber. So welcome in. Um, you know how after something happens, you just need to see the person for a while and you just want to lay eyes on him, that type of thing. He probably just want to keep his daughter with him for a bit, and respectfully, she knows it is needed and she obliged. Like, I get it. I need to take care of this, and then we could talk about next steps, but let me not even make him
That part. We're not gonna
not
even
even
say
make
this
him
next
mad.
thing.
But he come over here and have us both done like that. So let him back in the house after he came from the hospital. She let him back. You don't know what the laws are in that state. And I'm going to keep saying that because legally you have to. There is not a choice at all. And in some states, if you don't let them back in, you can go to jail. And Texas is one of them. Isn't that crazy?
My Lord.
Okay. Last story. Case number 4. And these things are good. Y'all got your snack? Okay. Last case. Here we go. Oh, man. That's sciatic nerve. Oh, it's a bad one.
Bless it.
Let's see. Case number 4. 2 pregnant women fought over your man in the streets and you still want him.
Mm,
Let me put on my glasses so I can morph into the other me.
I promise.
And I just. Okay, here we go. My neighbor called me at work. I don't know. Your man got 2 women pregnant and got thrown around like like a used teddy bear in the middle of the street. My neighbor called me at work and demanded that I come home right away. My boss wouldn't let me, so my neighbor sent videos. 2 women, one of them was a home health nurse the elderly that worked for the elderly neighbor across the street from me. Were in the middle of the street fighting over my husband.
Mm,
Both women were pregnant, but the nurse looked further along in her pregnancy. My husband was in the middle of the fight, getting tossed around like a rag doll as the women continued to fight. My heart broke when I saw the other women fighting. I knew her. It was Diamond, his dusty baby mama. He left Diamond for me because I treated him right. I got in the house. Oh, I got the house and the car. I kept him in the latest. Oh my God. I kept him in the latest clothes. We were doing so good. So why is Dusty Diamond pregnant again? How could he keep in contact with her? The baby mama? She is less than me. Oh, she is less than me in all ways. I forgive him because I love him, but I need this cheating to stop, and I don't know how to make him act right again. I need your advice.
mm.
Girl, mic drop.
My Lord on today.
My God, on today.
I don't know.
Welcome in. If you can, please grab your daily heartbeat and tap the screen as I'm telling the stories. If you did not hear it on TikTok, let me recap real quick. See, y'all come in and out so fast. Y'all do. So you have to be here for the story. But if you're not, you can hear the replay on YouTube. The full thing is on YouTube. Let me recap this story. Woman gets a call at work from her neighbors saying that there's some kerfuffle. I heard that word today. I think it's so cute. A kerfuffle going on at her house. Her boss wouldn't let her leave. Not legal. Unless you got one of those jobs where you got to relieve somebody. Not legal. But her boss wouldn't let her leave work. So the neighbor sent video of what was going on at her house. Two women was in the middle of the street fighting, and her husband was in the middle getting tossed around like a rag doll because he had both of the women pregnant. One was the baby mama. Okay. The other one was the nurse that used to take care of the elderly couple down the street. Now the baby mama, she don't understand why that man is still messing with the baby mama. She's the one with the nice house and the nice car. She bought keeps him in the latest fashion, and he actually left Diamond to be with her because she's the better woman. She's better than her in all the ways. So why is she sitting there and both of them are pregnant? So this is what she sees. So she pulls up to her house. She has already decided, honey, she is going to forgive him. Welcome in. She is going to forgive him, and they're going to live happily ever after. But what she can't figure out is how she can make him stop cheating. And I don't know, maybe make him start love bombing her again when he did that in the beginning because he was using her so she would buy him all the stuff. That's what happened. That's what happened. So this is why we all need snacks. Okay? Because
Okay.
it don't make sense. We're having trouble with Facebook. But oh my god. What is up with all of the technical difficulties today? Facebook is not working today. It just stopped in the middle of my screen.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so if you're on Facebook and you was looking, I'm so sorry. It stopped. Talk about real life drama. Their whole life is confusion and a hot garbage mess. She got him that way, and I will continue, and it will continue to be that way. That is very true. I don't understand. Next comment. Really, you ladies are so sad. First, how dare you put down baby mamas? Yes, they're your baby mamas too. You really still want him, so how dumb are you? So she's letting. We saw that last one. So now oh Lord, Tim and Teddy Campbell are cautionary tale of loving a man more than you love yourself. They went through some stuff. I heard they went through some stuff. I saw some things, and I just saw that he was very dry. Like years ago, she stepped away from Mary to do that, and he was very dry. And she gave up
Yeah,
everything. That's the part. Listen, I can't tell you not to stay in your marriage, but I can tell you to stand it smarter. Because everything you choose to let go of and lose along the way, you want to blame it on the person that showed you who they was. When I don't think you, after a certain point, can blame them
that part.
because you didn't have to. Honey, I'd have stayed on tour and I'd have stayed doing my big one because he stayed cheating. I'd have stayed still doing what I need to do. And I'd have had every time putting my sister name. I sure would have. He'd have been like Wendy Williams' husband at the end by the time I was done. Those two pregnancies tell you that he don't want you. And him still messing with the baby mama is because he really wants the baby mama. He wants that drama life, but he also wants the security of what you provide him. You're the provider. The problem is you're the provider. I don't believe in a woman being a provider. I don't. Can a woman make more? But I think you should live within the means of what your husband can provide because he's supposed to be the provider. Unless y'all stay in expensive ass California, then it got to be 50-50 because, baby, It should be. So both of you could be okay. Or he takes the mortgage. It's something to make him feel bigger as far as responsibility. Because even with her and Teddy, he looked like a whatever girl. Avis, you trying to piss me off? Because I noticed I'm eating about two of these at one time. You trying to make me mad. Because I got attitude problem with that kind of stuff. Welcome in. Hey baby. I love my nails. Okay, let's see. Our final verdict for him is
Mm-hmm.
period. My cousin did them all off a picture. Clock it. Be good to people and they'll be good to you. Period.
Period.
Oh, you got to go through me to sit in her chair. And rate's going up every day.
Oh,
She did it by
wow.
hand, y'all. It's not a single sticker or nothing. It's all by hand. I just show her a picture and then she just does it. And she thinks it's absolutely crazy that I don't know what the hell I be getting when I sit down. I don't know what I done beat and sent her. Shit, she's responsible. She knows. I trust my people. Okay, so that one was sour. Okay, final verdict, y'all. Here's the last story. The final verdict is, first of all, leave Diamond out of it. At this point, y'all share him. Okay, because he's not your husband. He's your boyfriend. So you could let him go at any time because he is a Tim type of dependent to you. Okay? Only it's not legal. So why you would want to move forward with a man like this is absolutely asinine. Child, he would have set out in that street with them two women. That's where he would have stayed. Because I wouldn't open the door. Okay? I'd have told the police he lived with the baby mama or they're going to have a baby. Don't break up happy homes. I need him to go home. He just has spent the night over here. Hey, sis, he just has spent the night over here and now he need to go home. That's what I would have told the police if he came. I'd have lied like a rug. And if you know me, you know I don't lie. I love telling the truth. It's actually fascinating to me. So anyway, your last question. How do you make him act right? You can. He likes cheating. He likes hoo-ha. He likes vagina. Apparently has a lot of time on his hands while you're at work. A question is, you should help the ladies that's in the middle of the street fighting because they're pregnant and they don't have sense. Why are they out there fighting? So he just don't pick women with sense is what I'm gathering. Because none of y'all have sense. You open in the garage talking about come in the house, baby, and they in the middle of the street fighting with whole bellies. What the hell? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's not gonna work for me. So, hey sis, if he cheats with her and you, girl, he for the streets. Y'all just have different shifts. Go on and let it happen. So for tonight's show, Royals, we had, let me make sure I don't have no more comments over here. Perfect. Okay, so tonight's docket, we learn. Ready? We learn stop financing struggle love. Okay? Period. If you're bringing somebody from another country, that literally doesn't make sense. Kai, do me a favor and grab your daily heart meat and tap the screen. I hope you're enjoying your lemon drops, girl. I should have had one with these damn stories. That's what I should have did. We also learned stop ignoring red flags, which I think some of these terms are being like really, really overused, but it's what you guys are used to hearing. So until I can bridge you over to real words, it's not a red flag. It's just simply the person isn't ready. They're not your person. Everything is not a red flag and negative to the point we got to talk about somebody when it doesn't work out or when they're not your person. That's not what it is. It's just that's not your person. Okay. And stop. Hey, sis, it's not cool to get with somebody just because they look really nice either. Because I'm pretty well, hell, the devil was an angel. That tells you it right there. He was an angel. Hmm. Keep your hands off people's kids, okay? Unless you want the whole. Some people got whole armies, and they will come and let you have it. So you keep your hands off people's kids, okay? And most importantly, stop letting your kids be around people. I don't blame the person that does it first. I blame the parent that allowed it to happen first. Okay? Your little tutu. Thank you. Your little tutu. You needed finagled. See, let that man move in. He only been there a month and he already lost his mind with no job. I cannot. Mm. And for the pastor, I don't even know what to say to you. You just need to confess your sins. Read your Bible. Go stand before the whole congregation and admit what you did after you tell the other people that you've been swinging with so that they know their business going to be out there. But if you don't feel like it could be connected in any way, I suggest you just stop and move forward because they business, they might have the right to be a swinger. And definitely, yes, divorce that wife. Okay? Y'all out here looking for a lot of shortcuts. And why every man in these scenarios didn't have no damn job? And y'all living off of women. Do y'all want to be us? Do you want areolas? We can't help you. We can't help you with that. Raquel said these stories are off the chain. Thank you. These stories are insane. You cannot make these stories up. I can't wait to go back and give the answers. I'm going to screenshot it. I'm going to send it to you, Rox, so you could see that I'm not making these up. I want you to see so you could be like, oh my God, my sister's telling the truth. Like I knew she was telling the truth, but I didn't know she was telling the truth. I literally don't change no part. I don't. The only thing I will do is I'll run it to see if like really bad words are in there and I have them extracted and replaced with another word. And that's literally all I do. I read them with you guys so I can know too. And then our last comment says, good show, good night. Subscribe, comment, share, and hit the like button if you liked it. I appreciate everybody that showed up on TikTok as well. Stay for a bit if you want to hear 2 additional stories over here so I can totally focus over here and spend some time with you. We're over here on YouTube land. If you are just tapping in, just know that you can listen to the replay. Thank you for the heart, me. Love you, sis. Yeah, them lemon drops is real good, huh? I bet. So that is it for tonight. I hope you join the show. Please make sure that you do on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. If you are on TikTok, again, stay. Grab your daily heart if you can and tap the screen. And we're going to do 2 more stories over here. I got 2 more good ones and short ones. Chad, I can't make this shit up. I'm telling you, if I could, I'd be like a #1 writer. That's insane. See you on one more comment. Why every woman because I asked why is every man out here not with a job? So you said why is every woman allowing them to move in? I don't know. It's accountability on both sides. I don't know. But that's it for tonight on YouTube. I will see you again on Monday. I am going to be implementing 2 live days during the day on TikTok because I have friends that I have met, people from Africa, and they want to support me, but it is 3 a.m. there. And I saw one come through, and I really, really appreciate that. She set her alarm just to come and support me. So I appreciate that. So that's it for tonight. Have a good night. Be good to people and join Amazon. Go over to Amazon. Buy my coloring book journals. They will help you. I promise you. I use my degree, my heart, the Bible, my real life lessons. So if you feel like, why is she talking to me like that? Girl, I was talking to myself and I decided to share it with y'all to help you too. You're so ungrateful. Good night.